You cannot go into this movie expecting Scary Movie 1 and 2. This movie was really funny. The theater I was in, everybody was laughing. Literally everyone. All have different levels of humor and what we expect to be funny or not. You need to go see the movie for yourself. Because I'm not going to sit up here and tell you to laugh and think that it's funny because I said so. No, I thought it was hilarious. And so did everybody else in the theater I was in. And don't just take everybody else's opinion online for fact and truth for what it is. If you are on par with any of the Wayans jokes, any of the Wayans movies, there was a lot of references. If you really have watched Scary Movie 1 and 2 over and over and over, of course, you're going to see a lot of what was in those movies in this one. Also, of course, there are a lot of takeaways that I have too. Spoiler alert, small hand guy. Yes, he only had like 5 seconds in the movie. He damn sure had a very small part. There were some things, yes, that I didn't personally understand because as far as the millennial jokes and Gen Z and Gen A, they were kind of just going like all over the place. So if you got it, you got it. If you didn't, oh well. The jokes were what they were because there's a lot of old jokes and there's a lot of new jokes, like new age stuff. And I feel like a lot of us millennials, we don't really get the new age stuff. So I feel like that's more for Gen Z and Gen A to understand because there was a lot of stuff in there that I kind of went over my head, like the K-pop part. Like me personally, I'm not into K-pop, so I didn't really get it. But when that part came on, the entire theater was gut laughing. I was just like, okay, maybe I'm missing something. It's like a lot of us, it was just kind of going over our head as far as the new age jokes that they were doing. Like, for example, I took my mom and dad because they cool like that. There were a lot of parts in it that I feel like went over their heads because they are of the boomer generation. For example, streaming. My parents don't really know what streaming is. They see it, they wouldn't have gotten that joke. So I feel like that's what it was for a lot of us, myself included, with some Gen Z jokes that I just did not understand. But it was really good nonetheless. My score for it is a 7 out of 10. Why a 7? It was missing the plot. There was like some things I'm like, okay, where are we going with this? As far as the funny factor though, I do give the funny factor an 8 out of 10. And just like with the first two, when they first came out, yes, I was a kid, but when they first came out, they didn't do that well. Over time, as you watch it again and you watch it again, you start to get more and more of the references, you start to get more and more of the jokes, and they'll stick over time. So I think the same thing will happen with this movie, just as the last two. And I'm only saying the last two because those were written by the Wayans.